Hello, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Welcome to IQ Sports. And this is Jeff, the IQ boss. Yes, and have you having something about it? What are you waiting on? You won't regret a moment. Alright, this today's topic is going to be about the roundup of the top four leagues games in Europe. Top four leagues games in Europe, yes? And we have Sam Reds with the EPL roundup and the Serie A, and GERMA, the German analyst with the German Bundesliga roundup, and King Stevens with the La Liga roundup.
EPL is back, and it kicked off early with Everton beating West Ham 2-0 at home on Saturday thanks to the goals from Bernard and Sigurdsson. The Toffees have won 7 of their last 9 Premier League home matches. Everton is 15th on the table with 10 points, West Ham 11th with 12. Aston Villa won 2-1 at home against Brighton. The home side was trailing 1-0 in the 21st minute. Jack Grealish then equalised before half-time. The home side came out on top when Matt Targett scored the winner a couple seconds before the final whistle. Aston Villa sits at 12 with 11 points, Brighton 16th with 9. It was a goalless draw at Vitality Stadium when Bournemouth drew 0-0 against Norwich City. Bournemouth is 10 on the table with 12 points. Norwich City sits in 19th with 7 points. Frank's Lampard men collect all 3 points at Stamford Bridge against Newcastle when Marcos Alonso scored in the 73rd minute. Chelsea is 4th on the table with 17 points, Newcastle 18th with 8. Leicester City defeated Burnley City 2-1 at home. The home side was trailing 1-0 thanks to a goal from Chris Wood. Jamie Vardy equalised in the 45th minute. Yora Tillemares scored in the 74th minute to give his side the 3 points. Brendan Rodgers' men are 3rd on the table with 17 points, Burnley 8th with 12. The points were shared at Wembley when Tottenham drew 1-1 against struggling side Watford. The home side trailed at half-time when Doucouré scored in the 6th minute. Dele Alli then scored the equaliser in the 86th minute. Tottenham is now 7th with 12 points, Watford sits in last place with 4. Wolverhampton drew their 5th match of the season against Southampton. Danny Ings scored in the 53rd minute, giving the away team the lead. 11 minutes later, Raul Jimenez equalised from the penalty spot. Wolves are 13th with 11 points, Southampton 17th with 8. Crystal Palace lost 2-0 to the Premier League champions Manchester City when Gabriel Jesus and David Silva scored. Guardiola's men, league leaders Liverpool, took on Manchester United at Old Trafford on Sunday. Rashford gave the home side the lead in the 36th minute. Mane then equalised a few minutes later, but with VAR check, it was disallowed because Mane used his hand to control the ball. Substitute Adam Lallana equalised in the 85th minute, helping Liverpool to secure a point. Liverpool still sits on top with 25 points. Man United 14th with 10. Game week 9 ended on Monday when Sheffield United beat Arsenal 1-0 at home thanks to a goal from Mouchet in the 30th minute. Arsenal is now 5th with 15 points, Sheffield United 9th with 12.
Hello, welcome to IQ Sports, where we give you the roundup and highlights of La Liga. I'm King Steven, and this is how we get right into action. We have on match day 9, 10-man Osasuna went down 1-0 to Granada, goal scored by Domingos Durante. Eibar went down 3-0 to Barcelona, goal scored by Griezmann, Messi and Suarez to put the leaders in front. Atletico and 10-man Valencia played to a 1-1 draw, goal scored by Diego Costa and Parello. Getafe and Leganés. Getafe came out the victors right there with goals scored by Rodriguez. Both goals scored by Rodriguez in that fixtures. Mallorca surprisingly beaten Real Madrid 1-0, goal scored by Lago. Alves was the victor in that one between themselves and Celta Vigo. Goal scorers are Magalian, and Perez. Real Sociedad beated Betis 3-1, and in that fixture we had goals coming from Garcia, William Jose Porto, and the lone goal was from Betis, so it was scored from Lauren Moran. Espanyol, they played to a loss where they were beaten by Villarreal to a 1-0 goal scored by Ekambi. Sevilla, they beat Levante 1-0 goal coming from Luke de Jong. And that's it for the roundup and live highlight fixtures.
Viewers and subs, welcome to IQ Sports roundup of the Bundesliga, match day 8 and match day 9. Whereby we saw Borussia Dortmund in 8th place get by Mönchengladbach, who is leading the table. Now, Borussia Dortmund in 4th place, while we have the current champion, Bayern München, in 3rd place, who were held to a 1-1 draw over the weekend, whereby you have Red Bull Leipzig in 5th place. So, this round up the top 5, Mönchengladbach in 1st, Ulbers in 2nd, Bayern Munich in 3rd, and Dortmund in 4th, and Red Bull Leipzig in 5th place. Viewers and subs, please leave your comment below.
Welcome, and thank you for joining. Like and subscribe for more match week highlights. Serie A kicked off with Lazio, drew 3-3 at home to Atalanta. The home side was down 3-0 at halftime. 2 goals from Immobile and 1 from Correa helped the home team get a point. Atalanta is 3rd with 17 points, Lazio 7 with 12. Napoli won 2-0 at home against Hellas Verona when Milik was on the score sheet twice. Napoli is now 4th on the table with 16 points. Juventus won 2-1 at home against Bologna thanks to the goals from Cristiano Ronaldo and Pjanic. Juventus still sits in 1st with 22 points, Bologna 13th with. Inter Milan won 4-3 away against Sassuolo thanks to 2 goals from Lukaku and 2 goals from Martinez. They are now 2nd place with 21 points, 1 point behind Juventus, and Sassuolo sits in 17th with 6 points. It was a 0-0 draw against Sampdoria and Roma. Roma is now 6th with 13 points. Udinese won 1-0 at home against Torino thanks to the goal from Stefano Okaka. Udinese is now 10th with 10 points, Torino 11th with 10 points. AC Milan drew their first match of the season at home against Lecce. The final score was 2-2. AC Milan is now 12th on the table with 10 points. Lecce is 16th with 7 points. Finally, we have Fiorentina who drew 0-0 away to Brescia. Fiorentina is now 9th in the table with 12 points. Brescia is 15th with 9. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next week.